Oh, I found your weakness.
Was it somebody from up north? Yeah, that
Dude,
fits
look like
the
a
MO.
fucking redneck.
Yeah, I was gonna say it fits the MO. Because people do that up here all the time, fucking swerve in and out of traffic and shit. There's like at least one or two of them every day when I go to work.
We caught a cop doing that shit and using his lights, and a fucking state trooper fucking pulled his ass right over.
A state trooper?
Yep.
Yep. If it ain't an emergency and you're doing that shit, they'll fucking nail you for that.
Yep. Alrighty, we should be live in both places. The recording's working. Sorry about that, guys. Just a bit of problems.
That is surprisingly detailed from what I thought it was going to be.
The game is really, really surprising, and then I found out this dev team has been around since, like, Nintendo. Like, the original Nintendo. Okay, so YouTube's giving us problems. Hold on.
YouTube said fuck you.
Yeah, no, it did. It's like you're playing Harry Potter. Fucking stop it. Let me try one more time on YouTube, guys. Yeah, no. I like these guys' other games. I really like Disney Infinity. It's a shame that, you know, Disney ruined that. Everyone's letting you know what it's called.
A snitch?
Yes.
Well, you know what they say.
Snitches
get stitches.
Is it? I just want to see a video of someone stabbing the shit out of that thing now.
I can see somebody crushing it in their can like a beer can. Or in their head like a beer can.
Yeah, I will give credit for this game. It is actually really fun.
Yeah, this is actually a lot more detailed than I initially thought. I have seen to the chat. I have seen nothing on this game other than everybody bitching and moaning about J.K. Rowling. So I haven't seen anything in terms of gameplay, story, none of it. I am going into this completely fresh.
Yeah, no, I've not told him anything.
Also, is that a living boar head on the wall, or is that a
bear?
Everything
seems to move on its own, and it mildly freaks me out.
Is that because they imprison souls inside of everything? Because that's usually what happens in D&D when shit's moving.
Okay, we're not gonna be able to get YouTube running.
Yeah, it sucks.
YouTube wants to be the one that always gives problems.
Also, has anybody else noticed that bookcase just keeps recycling the same 3 books over and over again?
It's its favorite books. Leave it alone. Wait till you start seeing the statues just randomly moving. That caught me off guard in the background. I'm like, why is the statue moving?
I never go to Vegas.
Alright, there we go. We're just gonna be doing YouTube today, guys. Sorry about that. Where is my thingy? There it is.
Ravenclaw. I also have no idea. I only know a couple.
Apparently, they picked the smart house for us to go into. And immediately after, I did something stupid.
Well, I know that... Oh, what did you do? Burn the house down?
I don't remember what I did, but everyone said, why did we put the stupid one in the smart house? It's a wizarding world. Don't question the magical moving things. That's the whole thing. It's magic. I ain't gotta explain shit.
Oh, you have a bunk bed. Also, do you have a television? Or is that just a window?
I think it's just a window.
Kind of hard to tell. Professor Fig!
Oh yeah, no, wait till you hear the names in this.
I swear to God, I'm gonna fuck that up once and replace that I with an A.
Please don't, because it's
I'm gonna try not to, but if there's a Freudian slip, I'll try and catch myself.
I just like that there's an owl. I like owls. Okay, yep, there we go.
There's an owl in the films, too, but I think it was I can't remember if it was a barn owl or if it was a horned owl.
Look at how cute it looks.
Is Dobby anywhere in here?
What the fuck is Dobby?
It's a little, like, troll-looking thing.
This is, I think somebody said this is, what, 100 years before the movie, so...
No, I don't know what their lifespans are. I mean, I know Dumbledore's still around in this timeline, isn't he?
I think. Somebody said it's, Harry had a snowy owl, which he named Hedwig.
Okay, that's what it was. I couldn't remember if it was a horned owl or well, it was a snowy owl, but it was just a white barn owl. That's all it was.
Yes, he is, Mike, and no, it's after. Oh, it's after? People are telling me it's before. Okay, somebody said this was before, somebody's saying this is after. Are you people doing this to screw with us?
Give me a second.
Yeah, YouTube's just not working today either. We were having a lot of problems a few minutes ago with... it's not going to be a surprise if Twitch and YouTube are having major issues because of this game, is all I'm going to say. Because we were being told yesterday when we went down there was DDoS attacks going on.
Yeah, no, this entire story is meant to take place in 1890. Also, Dumbledore would have been 9.
Maybe we see baby Dumbledore. Wait, how old is that motherfucker?
He's a wizard. At the time of Harry Potter, I think he's like over 100.
Damn. 20 years before, and yes, they're screwing with you. Thank you.
And Dumbledore didn't even attend Hogwarts until 2 years after this game takes place, so we probably won't be meeting him.
Do you have the wiki up, or you are just going to admit that you're a nerd that knows a lot about Harry Potter?
No, I'm literally looking at a timeline to see when this is supposed to take place, because it lists like a bunch of major events in Harry Potter lore. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, Dumbledore attends Hogwarts, Newt Scamander attends Hogwarts, the Fantastic Beasts movies, yeah, okay, then after that it's all random shit.
I enjoyed it.
People don't... Okay, is Dobby something that nobody likes? Because people are saying they want to punt him.
It's just because he's... See, here's the thing. And I've always thought this was funny because, again, I never really got into Harry Potter. I only have mainly a base knowledge of it. I don't even know what most of the terms are. But, like, I didn't know what the snitch was. Although I probably was told that at some point. But the... Dobby... Everybody cried, all the Harry Potter fans cried like bitches when Dobby died. Okay? I don't care if I'm spoiling Deathly Hallows Part 2. Fuck you people. That movie's like 10 years old. Everybody cried like a bitch when he died. And then after that, everybody was like, fuck him. He deserved to die or something like that. It was like, there was half the people that were like sad that he was dead and like distraught. There was the other half of people that were like, you know, like, we don't care.
Yeah, no, it was sad when he died, people are saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, the chat's divided too.
It was sad and effed up when he died. It was. All of the character death that happened in the later books was so out of left field for a lot of people.
Yeah, because wasn't it like the first few books are like really kiddish and stuff, and then it's supposed to get more fucked up?
Well, that's the thing, is that's supposed to be the idea, is because the books are supposed to follow Harry through his years of growing up at Hogwarts, so it's supposed to get, you know, in the first one, he's supposed to be, I think, like 10 or 11, and then by the end of it, I think he's like 17 or 18.
Okay. I tried reading the first book, I couldn't get through it, it was just fucking god-awful, I'm sorry.
I remember, because I think the first book came out in, I think it was the late 90s, or mid to late 90s, if I remember correctly, even though I think this is supposed to, Harry Potter, the first book is supposed to take place in like 1991. But I remember reading something about it in Time magazine, because we had a bunch of them in the school, and I remember I looked through it and it had an excerpt from Sorcerer's Stone in it. And that was I think the only time I actually ever read anything that was from Harry Potter was actually out of Time magazine.
We had a teacher when I was in high school that tried to force us to read the books. And this is the only time I've probably ever been really happy about the Christian kids, because they got her, they forced the school to make her back down on it, because they weren't part of the curriculum. And I had literally told the teacher, I'm not reading this book. And she's like, why? And I'm like, religious reasons. And she looked at me and said, don't give me that shit. And I'm like, excuse me?
Because she knew you were full of crap.
Oh, yeah, she did. I also fucking hated that teacher because she told me nobody would like my writing and no one should be subjected to it. So I had a bit of an issue with that bitch.
That's a
Joke's on her, I'm a comic writer now. I never said my writing was good, but I'm a comic writer now.
Alright, so we have to follow the magical fairy dust down the stairs.
Thank God for the devs putting this in, or I'd be lost constantly.
I mean, that's probably the reason why they put it in, is because they knew people would be lost constantly.
I give credit, like, look how big this place is.
Yeah, it seems like they actually built, like, Hogwarts in its entirety, which is kind of... I wasn't expecting.
I do like my outfit. I got the DLC outfit for the deluxe edition.
Oh, you got the, what is that, the hobo cloak?
I guess. I think they call it, like, the Death Eater or something.
It has skulls on it.
Yeah.
I thought those were just, like, jizz stains or something.
Mike, no.
Yeah, so what's behind door number 1?
God, where is this man?
Everybody, look, it's possible. I mean, you could have stolen a cloak from Hagrid. I'm sure he's under the stairs, jacking it somewhere.
Is he still? Is he alive at this point?
I have no idea. How old is Hagrid? I don't even remember.
I think it's. Hold on, let me find out because people are calling my bullshit on the costume. Give me a second. How do I do this? Change appearance. It is the dark arts robe. My bad, guys. I know a few things from words from Harry Potter. I don't know what any of it means.
Okay, yeah, he hasn't been born yet, apparently, so he is not in this as well.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Ignatia Wildsmith. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, that one talks. That thing talks.
Oh.
I like that they do give you fast travel right off the bat.
If I shove a nickel in your mouth, will you tell me my fortune?
That's based off an actual painting.
Which painting?
The unicorn.
Oh.
I should not recognize those right off from the bat, but I did study art. Motherfucker. I should have just fast traveled here, but I wanted to show you the thing.
Oh, it's a classroom.
Professor Fate. You want me to do it?
No, you do it, jerk. Is this from your perspective?
I think this is a girl.
Okay.
No, this is a guy. This is Headmaster Jim. Make it as gay as possible.
Phineas. Okay.
Professor Fig. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimate before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black, Headmaster.
But it's... Yes, Shadow Wolf, that is actually... Yes, you got that reference. But it's an actual painting. A tapestry, if you people want to be that big of a smartass. Now you're just being semantic. By the way, yeah, no, the Headmaster's an actual dick in this.
Is that why Dumbledore told him to go fuck off eventually?
Yeah.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Is it just me, or does every single name in this universe sound like a sex innuendo?
It gets worse.
Oh, I know it gets worse, I'm just saying.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
What happened to the poor banker?
He got killed, and everyone wants to avenge him because he was nice.
And now he's dead.
Yeah, he got smashed right into the ground.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the
Motherfucker,
library.
I haven't wandered around here for
The
3 hours and
restricted
you had
section,
this?
to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Alright, so we're going to train your defensive magic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch you in the face, and you're going to have to use magic to stop me from punching you in the face.
Funny you should say that.
Is that literally how you do defensive magic?
Maybe. I had a course earlier where I just started smashing the shit out of someone with this.
Woo! Yep, just like streamers. Stupefy.
I can make things float, too. Wait, can I do it to him? Oh, fuck, wrong button.
Dodge roll.
Leviosa.
Ah, it won't let me hit him. He's, that man's weed kicked in.
No, that man's not on weed. That man took magic mushrooms, and he's just walking around with a magic wand and looking at the little pokey thing at the end.
By the way, guys, we are
against Trolls.
Mike, do you want to know how close we are to them making us read the entirety of My Immortal with everybody?
How close?
We need 200 subs. We're at 62%.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep.
Still
and we still have 21 days. We might have to make a second goal.
We'll see if they hit the first one.
We won't have Minute, though, because apparently he went to Japan and didn't invite us.
He said he was only going to Japan for 2 weeks.
Why is this in the bathroom?
Yeah, no, I have that question too. I'm sorry. Why do you have a green glowing cauldron over the goddamn toilet? What are you doing? Also, this place has indoor plumbing in 1890? That's kind of luxurious.
Wizards, man, magic and shit.
Oh, do you know what they used to do before they had toilets?
Nope.
Okay, that's just somebody playing a prank. Apparently, they used to just literally just take a dump on the floor and then use magic to make it disappear. And nobody ever knew where it went. J.K. Rowling actually said that.
That's hysterical.
Oh, it is. It's fucking hilarious. It's like, I'm just gonna take a shit right here on the floor, and then magically it's gone.
That's just seeing what you can get away with as a writer, and I love it.
Well, no, it was well after she had written the books, because somebody, I think, posed the question to her on Twitter or something a while ago.
Yeah, that's just when she wants to get away with something. She's like, fuck it, that's why.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would do it. Kitty!
I mean, to be honest, that,
Guys, kitty counter.
That's my cat, by the way.
Oh, Snow?
No, that's Bigby in the background, if you can't hear him. What do you want?
Oh, I thought you meant the cat's color in the game.
Oh, no, that's not how she looks. She's,
I was gonna say, I thought she was a little bit of a different color. I know Bigsby's definitely a different color. Speaking of, my little sister just got a cat, and it's her first one. She's like, any advice? I'm like, yeah, get used to cat litter.
Yep.
She knows I used to have tons of cats. At one point, I had 7 cats in the house.
Ouch.
Animal rescue's fun.
3, that was plenty.
Yeah, no, I'm never doing... I love cats to death, don't get me wrong. They're my favorite animals, but I am so fucking glad I don't have to deal with cat litter.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying.
It is weird how once you get rid of cat litter, you can still smell it on a lot of furniture and stuff.
Yep.
You can potty train cats. Yeah, my grandma had a cat that was potty trained. And then it fell in the toilet once and it never wanted to do that again. It was hysterical.
Yep. You can potty train them. It's actually not terribly difficult either.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds
Are you teaching me the magical
versatile.
equivalent of pepper spray?
But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
I can't unsee the beholders,
You know
thanks,
where
chat.
to find me once you've finished.
Those aren't beholders. They don't have tentacles.
They're hiding their tentacles. Let the chat have this one.
You'll probably run into one later, to be honest.
I mean, God knows she stole enough shit
Why is
from
there an Iron
Token and
Maiden
stuff.
in the
Why
corner?
not?
Crossed ones
Why is
isn't
there
as
an Iron
secret as
Maiden
it's
in the corner
believed
of
to
that
be.
room?
That is the thing everyone asked yesterday, too.
I just noticed that. I'm like, wait, why the fuck is that there?
That was during a cutscene. There was like, everyone was freaking out in the chat room over that. Like, why is that there? Why does that exist? And I'm like, I don't know this series. Is this not common?
No, I mean, they usually don't have torture implements in the classrooms, at least not to my knowledge.
That might make the students behave.
Look, I'm not gonna lie, she gave you the ultimate incentive. She said, go do this shit for me, come back, and I will teach you how to create fire.
Yep.
Magical fire.
Also, I have been told I have to do this full game because Bosco made a border.
Okay.
Yep. I'm like, I'm cool with that.
Oh, suspension bridge. Okay.
Typical RPG, do this bitch work and come see me. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, this thing is apparently selling like hotcakes, which it is. And again, I am someone that doesn't like Harry Potter. I am enjoying this game.
I mean, I like the visuals of it so far. I like the voice acting. I mean, I'm not really a fan at all of Harry Potter.
What the fuck?
What the hell? Why did a man come out of the door?
Haunted toilets. Unless in dire straits, it is probably best to avoid this particular toilet, as it is allegedly one of Peeve's favorite pranking spots.
Is that the toilet that was exploding?
As long as we're only one time per week,
no.
I can plunge the boy's lavatory. Not for the meek.
These peeves will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed
punch
at
him in the
his
dick?
containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm.
I don't think I can kill him. He's a ghost.
Privileges be
God damn it.
I tried.
Indeed, or I'd
Throw
fire
him in a
up the
bottle or
cannon,
something.
and so she agreed. To draw up a contract
Don't
with
do
her,
that.
not with him.
That's not
But if
necessary.
I behave,
Wow,
I
this thing
have
is
one
just a
week
dick,
to
isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Whee! Okay.
That voice actor had a little bit too much fun.
What in the name of hell?
People apparently, is this Peeve is a poltergeist?
Do you
Okay.
need, okay, then we need a Bible and some holy water. I feel like that. Actually, no, that's going to be really hard to find at Hogwarts.
Somebody said Peeve is the poltergeist of the school. He loves being a dick. Oh, I can tell. That's when you get a young priest, an old priest, and about 15 other priests. Can priests get rid of poltergeists? Or just demons?
I mean, I think both.
God, I would just get pissed with that kind of shit in my school. I'd be like, nope.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
I'm doing shit.
Revelio.
Okay. Stupefy.
Lumos.
Stupefy.
Levioso.
Oh, that you have to use the. I think you have to use the fire. Okay, never mind. You got that. There you go.
I figure things out. I smart.
When all else fails, shoot
Can
it
I
with
help
magic.
you?
Yep.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Frost wands? Why does that sound like that's gonna get weird?
It's just Magic Fight Club.
You do not touch my wand. It is my wand.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way
Can
of
we kill
determining
each
the
other?
school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
I think they actually did get a kid for that, too.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Sure, why not? Let's go kill something.
Get me in the ring.
Spare spectacular!
All right, I
Let
need
the
to wrap my
fireworks
hands,
begin.
dip them in some broken glass. We're gonna go. Broken glass and glue.
We'll make you regret signing up.
What if I kick him? Can you just walk up and kick him in the dick or something?
Unfortunately not.
Break through yellow shields with control spells like levitation spell, Levioso.
Everyone, it's Leviosa! Please tell me you've seen that video.
Alright, kill him. Kill him. Keep beating the shit out of him.
This man just does not... Bye!
Keep it going. Beat him up.
Come on.
Oh god.
Oh, that's allowed.
That kid should have a broken face. These are 10-year-olds that are flinging wooden barrels at each other. That was murder.
Technically, we're 5th year. What would 5th year be?
10-year-olds.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up, and you can.
That might be a 10-year-old.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that
Count me in.
I shall.
They're
In
saying
fact,
they're 15
the
years
second
old.
duel is ready when you are.
Yeah.
And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to
So
the
wait a minute, the
official
15-year-old using the 10-year-old as a fight organizer?
Master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again,
that child
congratulations
exploitation?
on your first crossed ones victory.
That or that kid did not hit puberty yet.
Hope to see you back here again.
Maybe he's just a really, really good at business.
That's complete. Cross one, round one.
Let's do another one.
I feel like that's the name of a Harry Potter porno. A gay porno.
Hello, Lucan.
There probably is.
Is the next round of crossed
Well, I know
ones
there
all
is Harry
set?
Potter porno.
Why, yes it is.
Oh yeah,
I've
I
got
know.
a
We'll be
great
looking at
match
that
lined up.
tonight. Or I will
Ready
be.
for another round?
Unless you want in.
God fucking hell no.
Coward. I might switch it for Sunday. I don't feel like doing porn tonight.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
How many pet kitties did we have yesterday? Because we have one more to add. And somebody else is keeping a counter, because I sure as hell am not.
Are you dueling with a partner? Sal.
Yes,
oh
Natty.
no.
Then let's get to it.
Sebastian
Ready
Sallow.
to get thrashed?
I know, I laughed too when I first heard the name.
Oh god,
Yep.
no.
Apologies
Please tell
in
me he's not
advance.
Italian.
No, he's British.
Oh, thank god.
But he is a dick. Summoning charm. Okay.
4 spells like the summoning charm. A CO.
Okay, do I have a CO? I don't have a CO. Crap.
Axio.
Oh, I do have it. Just have it in the wrong spot. Okay.
Crap out of that, man. Yeah, so you have to levitate the ones in yellow and the ones in purple you have to shoot.
I could just do that.
You're better than
Yeah, you can do
that.
Oh, he whooped my ass! Oh god!
You know, having 3 against 2 doesn't seem that bad. I thought that was gonna be thrown at me.
Act like a winner.
Yep, that's the levitator. Yep.
Joke's on you, I have healing problems. I have healing stuff.
Come on, you cheating!
Hey, everything's fair in a duel.
That's not
Comes
true.
me, I'm bad at this.
That is not true.
Oh my god, did he just hit the clock?
Keep shocking his balls.
Kids will never hit puberty fully.
What a duel.
I live.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Do I win money for this kid? Do you owe me something now? I don't beat the shit out of people for free.
Sorry, I had to answer a text.
No, I'm talking to the bookie over there. I assume people are betting on these fights. There has to be a reason for this.
May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Sure.
That would be wonderful.
Maybe.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the
I can't wait till mods roll out for this game. There's going to be quite a few we won't be able to show on stream. I need to see if Nexus actually has them. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing.
You beat the crap out of that dummy right now.
That's it! Nicely done!
Oh, they added I was looking on Nexus mod to see if they actually did any mods for this. They added a Black Widow mod for Hunter.
So that's enough practice.
Sweet. I have to grab some more mods when we have the art ready.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
For those that are waiting for Midnight Suns, we're waiting for artwork to get done by Bosco, and then we will go back to that game. I promise. Trust me, you ain't getting away with that. That's gonna stay around. I love that game. And I also paid for art, so it's not going anywhere. I could technically fast travel, but I'm not doing that. You're all going to have... What the hell? I can talk to people.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
That voice.
You could have gone a bit
Oh yeah, they
easier on
already
me.
got a bunch of mods for this thing.
Any really good
Perhaps I
ones?
should stick to potions.
I'm looking. Magic Reshade. A lot of color reshades. Pale skin for player character. 1 billion coin save file.
Maybe.
Cinematic HL.
Well, that we can also use Wiimod for.
Yeah, most of this is just reshading stuff.
Alright, so the good stuff will still take a few days, because the game doesn't officially come out to the 10th.
They already got 10 mods up.
Well, that means there are a lot of people that bought the deluxe edition. You know there was a collector's edition for this? I had no idea. Somebody showed it to me.
Really?
Yeah, for $300 you get a floating wand.
Yeah.
It actually looks nice. Good on them. They probably made damn bank on that. I wonder if they could even, if they're even going to do another run of the collector's edition.
Maybe.
They've got to with the way this thing probably is sold. Upstairs? No, I was going right. Oh, I love modders. We're gonna grab a bunch for Midnight Suns, and I've said it. I want to do mods for this game. I love doing modded
dragon
games.
skeleton on the ceiling?
Yes, yes, it is.
Did you know that was there?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
I trust Mr.
the head
Brattleby
came down at
was able
somebody
to
during
accommodate you, and that you found success in your endeavors.
All right, bitch. I did your tasks. Now teach me how to throw fire at people so I can light the students on
tasks you
fire.
gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor?
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Somebody gave 200 bits, so you missed my Snape voice, did you? Snape's not going anywhere, don't worry. I'm just too tired to do it for long today. You can donate to get me to say things like this.
I could just do Palpatine, too, if you need it.
Oh gosh, Snape meets Palpatine.
I have unlimited power. Hey, Vader, this is my favorite Sith. Wait, what happened?
Incendio.
What do you mean they blew it up?
Forgot YouTube notifications when you restarted. Is it still showing it? Hold on. Sorry. Let me go tell YouTube, because I tried to get the stream running on YouTube. Give me a second. But it just did not work. We kept having error messages. Give me 1 second to let YouTube know.
Because pain.
New Jersey Palpatine. No, he's doing Boston Palpatine.
I have unlimited power. Seriously, do you think I'm intimidated by the short little green man there with the glow stick? I can shoot lightning from my hands.
You're having too much fun with that.
Yes.
Okay, that's what okay, kill it. I just saw what Dolby looks like. Let it die.
Dobby?
Yeah, however you say his name.
It's Dobby.
Incendio!
That is not... Okay, so you had to be up close for it.
I'm gonna breathe fire on you. Go to hell.
Keep at it. And do
Go to hell.
This is a... Give me my damn treasure chest.
Is it above you?
Don't know. But that thing is freaking me out mildly.
Oh, what? The test dummy?
Yeah, because it's following me. Stop it.
Spin me right round.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
I will make you poop yourself. See, that's the thing that I've never understood about when you have societies that involve high magic. Just because it's like, there's always going to be that group of people that are just going to be trolls. And are just going to use it to mess with other people.
Oh god, yes.
But very rarely, like when it's in a serious tone anyway, very rarely does that ever get addressed over that that's probably a thing.
Add to your kitty counter, everybody.
Woo. Oh, he's got stripes.
Is it pretty kitty? Also, the kitties are fucking massive in this game. Up. We got a Siamese.
They feed them the souls of the living. I mean, it's not terrible. Nah, not that big. Maybe your character's just small.
Oh wow, it actually does sound like a Siamese too.
So is that like an achievement for like finding all the cats?
I really hope so, because I am enjoying petting the kitties.
Do they recur, or is it just like different every time?
I think they change each time you come into the area.
Huh.
Is there an achievement for petting the cats? Somebody's gonna have to check, because I honestly have no clue.
Now?
I mean, if it's a game mechanic, I'd imagine there was. Alright, we're gonna jimmy this lock here.
Just waiting for it to load in. It has a little bit of a load time issue, especially when you first play the game, but not as bad as, like, Midnight Suns.
Oh, trust me, once you turn off the game launcher,
yeah,
that
I know,
load
it's like
issue
heaven.
goes right out the window. I could load into missions in like 10 seconds. It's amazing.
Ah, there you are.
What? Okay.
Return to Professor
Hello, sir.
Fig.
You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as
Give
will
me
your
your drops,
student.
I don't have any.
I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
And that's the headmaster. Yes, I'm streaming a porn
is
game.
Exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Or you just tell him to go screw and do it anyway.
Right?
Revelio.
Nothing secret in here. Okay.
You need to go find 9-year-old Dumbledore and tell him to go kick that guy's ass.
I wish you could. That would be really funny at the end. Like, that's the end of the game right there.
Look, this is gonna sound really weird, but I need you to come with me to a school for wizards so you can beat the crap out of an old man.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Don't walk in front of me.
Throw her down the stairs. With magic.
Just chuck 9-year-old at Professor Black person to flames. Dumbledore asked calmly. Everyone has been sending me that video. Stop it. Now I'm getting all these Harry Potter memes from you people.
Unlimited power.
She looks very happy to be burning.
Yeah.
Sebastian,
No, she looks like she's having a party.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I had something in my
Someone
teeth.
actually believes we're playing a porn game on Twitch.
No, this is not pornography. Although I'm sure eventually you could get mods to make it that way.
Give him another week.
I just want a mod where I have an option during any form of dialogue to just punt the opposing character right in the groin.
Mike, no.
Or I also have the combat option to walk up and shank somebody with that wand.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, come on. It's pointy, it's sharp, it's a
Seems
stick.
he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood.
Yeah, no, I'd say you have.
Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank
We are
you,
dumb.
Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Well, apparently our character can't keep their mouth quiet.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
See,
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Sorry.
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, all I can picture, like, trusting him is just like that scene from High Anxiety with Harvey Korman and Mel Brooks, where Harvey Korman finds out that Mel Brooks has high anxiety, and he's like, "You won't tell anybody." And he's like, "Sir, I am a professional." And then he walks out the door, and the first thing you hear him say is, "Hey, everybody, guess who has high anxiety?" Like, as soon as he's outside the door.
I love that movie.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
If you guys haven't seen that movie, it's so good.
Harvey Korman steals every scene that he's in.
He just has too much fun whenever he works with Brooks.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the man made his living on the Carol Burnett show, so...
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now.
I can be sneaky too.
There's a
Throws
spell you
over
should
railing.
know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
So what you're saying is you're cheap.
Yep.
Is this like a prep school? Should all these kids be rich or something?
I messed up.
Oh, God damn it. I wonder what... It would be funnier if it was one of those situations where, like, if you messed up a spell, like, it would just, like, mutate your hand or something.
I feel like they probably would have wanted to do that.
God damn it, I failed my stupefy spell again. Oh, I seem to have lost a testicle.
Yo, guy, combat.
Quest is a magic egg. Ooh.
Okay, that's something else.
Ooh, collectibles. I always love collectibles.
There's a lot of them. Look at this, Mike. You'd be very busy with this game.
Oh, yeah, no, that's Assassin's Creed levels of collectibles. I just hope they're not nearly that annoying.
Notes, no. I need spells. How do I find spells?
Collection change, map quest, outpost setting. Talents? But it's blacked out?
Oh, it's blacked out, so we can't do that.
Unless you have a specific spells. Unless you have one of those things where you have a specific, combat? No, it's 0%. Do you have any other kind of, like, secondary menus?
No.
Mixed in here?
Let's see, maybe there's another one. Oh, okay, this appeared now.
There you go.
Gear, collections,
no, these are all the ones you had before. Progress to the main story to unlock talents.
Nope.
Wait, go back to the main screen just for a second.
This?
No, the main screen.
Oh, there's a button right there.
I was about to say, I thought I saw a button in there. Okay, so that's how that works. Oh, so you have, all right, so you have different versions, different stuff. That's actually kind of an extensive spell list.
Quiet. I'm checking.
Invisible. I could see people fucking with other people so bad using something like this. Sense you. Oh, so it's the again, it's
if I
like
can see you,
Creed
the
thing,
prefects might be able to as well. Be careful.
Tell that picture to shut
Shut up, magic lady. Thank you for worrying about us.
Swear to God.
Fast woman is very nice.
Distraction? Or not? Can you sneak up, like, behind them and go through the door?
Oh, I think I need them to... Okay.
Come from the right.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I think as long as you're quiet, you can make that.
Oh, we overcomplicated that one.
I was about to say.
It's also the first one.
The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Keep in mind you have a mini-map.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key.
We're magic.
Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Aren't Slytherin the assholes?
Yep. He's gonna double cross you. Those were the ones that you sent me in that Dumbledore green text.
Yes, it was. Did I send you the other green text? I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
Is someone there?
Stay over there.
Is that you, Peeves?
For her to turn around. Oh, okay, okay. All right, go now. Go. All right, get out of there. You gotta go to the right. You gotta go to the right.
I know, but I'm taking the long way just because I don't want her to see me. Hi, Liv!
You ornery bitch.
Woo! The cult thing is
that
for
wasn't so
cult
difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Are you telling me not a single person heard that lock just go fly? Okay.
Nope.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is.
Yeah, sometimes it's just good to just have like an old-fashioned alarm.
Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
So what do you got below here? It seems like, okay, you got one guy down here.
Okay.
Okay.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Lure this guy to the other side. What do you... he's coming towards you now. Oh, that's a ghost?
Shit!
Nope. That's why I was saying I think
I like that the paintings are all on our side, though.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're just paintings. I wonder if there's like... This is going to sound really weird. I'm always been curious. Is there like... I mean, they are classical paintings, so maybe I'm overthinking this a little bit, but like... Do you think like the oil paintings are like the dick ones? And the latex paintings or whatever the other kind is that they use are just like... there's like weird like interpainting racism going on?
That's a good question. Also, people are saying Merlin was a Slytherin.
No, Merlin... Well, yeah, he was kind of a dick. Or is there a Merlin in Harry Potter lore? I'm actually not sure about that.
The people
British.
Have confirmed that there is.
Should be in the clear now.
Oh, really? Okay,
No
I
need
did not know that.
Skulking about.
Why
is
they
were talking
Thing
about
here?
Thing needs to get his nails trimmed.
He does.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone.
It's the enchanted books. Best to avoid these books if possible, due not as much to their tendency to fly from one's hand as to their content being spectacular drivel of no educational value whatsoever.
St. Mungo's.
God, that feels like a thing you would make for D&D.
I can research on my own.
Are these porn?
No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's
you
focus
just see the
on
porn
what
right
you're
out in the
after.
open. Hey, look,
Which
a
is
Fiji
what,
mermaid.
precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Merlin usually pops up for a replacement of what?
I swear to God, if that's a mimic.
It kinda is, but I scared it into giving me its money. At least it's not the mimics for... Hold on.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Give.
Revelio.
Welcome. Want to change Incendio to... No, I have it. Okay.
Leviosa.
Give. Thank you. Corkscrew.
Who have we here?
Oh, Christ.
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out
Banish that little piece of
exploring
shit
where
into
they
like a
shouldn't
jug or
be.
something.
Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
I will bring a priest here just to kill
blasted
you.
Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your
That's why I
search.
said he's a dick.
Yep.
Now,
that one
where's
line
that
there.
damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Yeah, no, I would definitely, if I knew he was that much of a shit, I would 100% find a way to banish him back to hell.
The ghost or the kid?
The ghost. The kid's easy. You just chuck him off a building. He'll go there on his own.
Mike, maybe. Oh, those are nice. People are saying use reverse psychology on the poltergeist. Maybe. Didn't see me stay long enough for us to try that.
See, here's the thing. That guy is a ghost or whatever he is, troll thing, whatever the hell, floating weird thing that flies around. He's a ghost, which means he has an entire lifetime of experience, and you are playing a 15-year-old girl. So I think the better option is to find his weakness and then use it to intimidate him into shutting up. Otherwise, we send him off to an eternal burning damnation.
There must be more to this. That's it.
Is that stupid thing basically the equivalency of like a hall monitor?
Seems like it. Give me 1 minute, I'm gonna go grab a quick snack. So you guys get a moment to talk to Mike, and I'm probably going to regret this.
Harry Potter. That's my favorite one, is like the extreme Cockney person saying Harry Potter. But it sounds so stupid, but it would probably be how somebody with that thick of an accent would actually pronounce it.
Hey, everybody. I still can't believe we're almost at our goal. It's gonna be terrible. I should have picked a shorter fanfic. Should have picked a shorter fanfic for this one. I regret my decisions in life.
Yes, terribly, terribly awesome. Hogwarts.
Reparo.
It's like Indiana Jones. It's not real. Just drop on. Just walk right off the edge.
I'm doing it just so you. Oh, it won't let me. Oh no, it will. It will.
Oh God, no.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
All right, got these statues.
I have a new power. Fuck yeah.
Why does the school have armed security suits of armor or golems or something?
Because we're finding out the secrets of the school.
Yeah, well, you were just about to get bludgeoned. I'm sure somebody would have been pissed about that.
To be fair, we're in like the restricted area.
Okay, when was the last time you walked into a restricted area in like any kind of a school and there was somebody waiting there with like an AK-47 to shoot?
I went to a military school.
I keep forgetting that. So I had an M16, sorry, not an AK-47.
Exactly. No, we mostly had rifles.
An M16 is a rifle.
Leviosa.
But seriously, magical golem with an axe that wants to slice your head off. Although it is much easier when you can just levitate them and shut them off.
Leviosa.
Okay.
Bye. Fear my magic, bitches. I want that.
You just got killed by a 15-year-old. How does that feel?
Do machines have feelings?
I don't think we're ever gonna actually go into the oh.
Alright. Fair enough.
Even the ground is fucking with you.
I want the shiny chest, though. How do I get the shiny chest?
There was a little thing on the bottom of your screen. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I have to run this. Nope!
Get off of it, get off of it. So it only stays for a second.
I wish I could jump! Oh, I can. I live, bitch!
I was gonna say you can jump.
I forgot. I'm so used to games taking jump away from me.
Remember when it was weird when games didn't have jump?
Yeah.
Hang on, wait for it just in case it doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Although it's much easier to go back.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
I mean, with this level of security, you really should be able to find a chest full of gold at least.
It would only be fair, let's be honest.
It appears you've broken into the school's treasury.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Nope, I'm dumb.
Why did you just kill yourself?
Because I was curious? Oh, okay, I see how this goes. Oh, that one was much easier. Go screw yourself. There is a chest over there.
One more chest there. Gold wooden spectacles. And crepuscular cape.
I don't like this entire room, I'm not gonna lie.
Start blowing up the statues. Yeah!
Leviosa.
You get to learn how to fly.
Fly, motherfucker!
Incendio. Leviosa.
Oh, all four of them are alive.
I know they are. What the fuck just happened to the? Okay.
Leviosa.
That may have been a glitch.
I think it. I don't think he was supposed to go that high.
It might have just been the location of where your character model was in relation to it.
I just summoned God on your ass.
No,
Whatever
you
the
sent
equivalent
him
of
to
magic
God.
God is.
No, you didn't summon God. You sent him to God.
It is a book after all.
Are we gonna find the Necronomicon?
Oh no, we couldn't be that lucky. I wonder if that would be a hilarious idea.
Oh my god, we should do a Harry Potter D&D thing and just bring in the Elder Gods. First thing they have to do is kill Harry Potter. You're already planning this, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Peasants! Alright, we gotta make water for the peasants. Why did it seem, when that scene popped up, like he looked over to her and then she gave him the nod? It's just like, it feels like he was just like too bothered for this. It's like,
it takes a lot of effort. He didn't want to do it today.
It's like, do I really have to? Come on, honey. I want to go back home and watch the game.
Wow, there's magic and then there's overdoing it, guys. Is that supposed to be Merlin?
But Tiny Tim still has cancer.
Their wizards ain't gonna cure shit. Wow, you're a dick, dude.
I'm not gonna lie. Whenever you have little kids and a well in the same picture, I always feel like bad things are going to happen.
I think we found the chick that starts hunting the wizards.
We're off to see the wizards.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald. Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach. Welcome.
Professor Rookwood. Professor McCaw.
We understand.
Even her
that you
name
are
sounds
adjusting
evil.
Well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
It's called necromancy.
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
I promise. Hey, everybody! It was that moment they knew they fucked up.
So many horrible ideas.
Oh no, this game is inspiring them all. We're screwed. Yeah, I'm going to move the Patreon stream, if there's any patrons in here, till Sunday. Just because I'm kind of exhausted. Are you okay, Mike? Are you going to survive this?
Give me time. Give me time. I need to get it out on the write-up after this.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy.
You gonna rat?
Don't waste this.
You gonna rat, bitch?
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
I'm not joking. I want to figure out how to kill that thing.
I'm with you on that. I hate that. We play all different kinds editions of D&D. It depends on the depends on what we're doing.
It's mostly 3.5 and 5e. I don't think I've ever met anybody that actually plays 4. And the only other one that we've played besides that was Advanced D&D 2E, which me and the guys did for our initial campaign, just to see how it was.
No.
But yeah, usually it is either 3.5 or 5e. If it's streamed, most of the time it is 5e.
Because we can get stuff done quicker.
Well, no, it's mainly just because it's less math for you.
That too. Oh, okay. So it doesn't really matter.
Oh, Grim Hollow. Oh. Yeah, I don't really do the modules, the actual like Wizards of the Coast modules in the D&D where we do a whole group thing.
No, we do counter modules.
We do counter modules because it's funny. Which, as soon as Archever returns to the internet, we can continue Portals of Pain.
I will bug him again.
Thank you.
I don't know. He has not told me what's going on. I've been asking him.
He's alright.
I know he's alive. That's all he will tell me.
Well,
which means something's going on. I'll send him another message tonight.
Alright.
Well, I mean, we did, like, for the wheelchair-accessible dungeon, we did Cripple Island. We're doing Portals of Pain for Citadel of Light. We're doing... I think that's it?
I'm trying to... I don't know if they've come out with another module recently, but I mean, if they do, I'll do a counter module to it. I don't care. We were gonna do one also for the, Oh, you know what I could... I don't think I could... You know what? Compared to some of the crap we've done, it may actually not be as terrible as I remember it. I might have to re-listen to it. But remember how they did that barista one thing?
Is that the one? Yeah, like... I had to leave because I had a date. Yeah.
No, not that. No, not something that we did. Actual Wizards of the Coast did like it was supposed to be like a fantasy coffee shop.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. You need to do something evil.
No.
I've always
remember the restaurant campaign?
No, that was evil enough.
But
that was the one that I was at the beginning. I was there, and then I had to leave because I had a date with Web.
Yeah, that was.
That one's never hitting YouTube, folks.
That is literally probably a counter module of that.
That was an unintentional counter module.
Yes, it was because I think it actually predated it. And then we didn't do one for the high school dance one. That was supposed to be
that one you had planned. That was going to be the killer one.
Yeah, that was just kind of, but it was just kind of like a loose thing. It wasn't. It probably actually wouldn't have been too great. I should have redesigned it. But if they come out with another major one, yes, we will do another counter module because they're funny.
If anyone's been a long-time fan, you guys know about the next date after that because that was the one where we got rid of a mod.
What happened?
We were doing a live stream of Dark Souls 3, and one of our mods was screaming that he was going to come in with N-level gear and destroy us just to prove a point. I don't know what point it was, but he needed to use N-level gear with... We were very, very low level. And Wep just started making fun of him. He's like, what kind of idiot has to come in with end game gear just to try to kill somebody?
That's the other thing. It's like, even if Wep didn't have end game gear, he's played through Dark Souls without using a weapon.
He was outside smoking and guiding me on where to go.
Yeah, no, he memorized everything involving those games. It's scary.
That's why I want Bloodborne on PC, because I think he'd have a blast with it.
Probably it's FromSoft. Anything FromSoft. Sekiro, too, was another one. I remember we were on stream once, and he beat the final boss of Sekiro while we were chatting on stream. And I'm like, what the I still haven't beaten that boss.
Revelio.
The man is good at those games.
It's all about like rhythm and repetition, and sometimes I can't like get that down if it goes too fast. Like you asked me to do like a visual puzzle thing, and usually I can figure it out pretty quickly, or like at least what to do. It's the execution that messes with it. Homes and tribulations.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
I keep thinking they're gonna say a different word.
I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Don't light things... Actually, yeah, that's probably a bad idea, actually lighting things on fire in a room full of books.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return.
You can say
and
he
don't
died.
neglect your friend.
Give me a minute. I'm going to quickly go and let supporters know that the streamer one, and then just you're good. Just watch the original
series. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Oh yes, definitely.
Except for Star Trek 5.
I thought we don't go past Star Trek 2.
No, I like 3 and 4 and 6. Just 5 sucks.
You're a Vulcan, Harry. They make a little Star Trek outfit I'd love to get from Miko for a con.
Harry.
No, I've seen him do it. I've seen plenty of stuff with him actually doing. He may not have been able to at first, but he could do it.
I would like to talk to you about Rookwood.
Yeah, that may have been like that initial one.
To do so outside of the castle.
Like when they first started doing it, because I think the initial time that we see it is it's season 1 of episode 2. I think. Because it's when we go to, I think it's when they go to Vulcan, when he has the fight with Kirk with like the little like glaive rod things. I think that's when they show it for the first time. Or if they don't, then they show it in the episode where Spock's father shows up on the Enterprise for a political thing.
Hold my hand harder, game. Hold my hand harder.
It's going to squeeze
Professor
until you
Fig
got
and
broken
Weasley
bones in that
have
thing.
asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have
No,
given
can you just teach me how to
proceed
light
to
people
see
on
me
fire
in
more
my
effectively?
I might have just broken something.
It disappeared, so I think you're okay.
5 may be one of your favorite movies.
Huh?
Somebody said 5 is their favorite movie.
5?
Yes.
I don't think I know that movie. Beam us up, Dobby. Oh, 5 Guys. 5 Guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Star Trek 5. Sorry. Yeah, I spaced out on what we were talking about.
Didn't Leonard Nimoy direct a single film? I thought he directed more than just one film.
He directed Star Trek 3 and Star Trek 4. Shatner directed 5. The first
Shatner is also surprisingly a good writer.
Yeah, he's not a bad writer, but I think he also co-writes a lot of the stuff that he does with somebody else.
Don't misquote, then kick me out of the Navy. What? Oh, don't misquote, that got me kicked out of the Navy. Okay. Sorry. I read it really fast. It's almost like I'm also playing a video game. Fuck you people. Why is it suddenly so goddamn cloudy in here? Can I just jump off of here? Damn it, game, don't stop me from killing myself. Well, that's gonna get quoted.
Handy
Allow me to
indeed.
choose
Your
death.
Field guide.
I wonder what Hogwarts suicide rate is.
41%.
And also, what's the preferred method for, like, if you're using magic? Is it just like you put, like... Is it just you put the wand up to the side of your head and use, like, a destruction spell and poof?
Oh, it was nice having the channel while we did.
I mean, you are literally giving these children the power to do supernatural things.
I haven't been feeling myself at all.
To expect them to not mess around with shit and not harm people is very narrow-minded.
It says only if anyone caught that joke.
Hogwarts survives the reign of this headmaster.
I'm gonna send you the joke because you didn't hear me as I was laughing.
No, I didn't.
Do not read this out loud.
Help me with a small...
Oh! Oh, okay. Okay.
That
seems low.
I think it's gone up in recent years.
Is it because now everybody knows about them because of the stupid Harry Potter movies?
That's why we'll go with.
It's like Hogwarts is like an actual real place, and like J.K. Rowling just made a random story that took place there, but now everybody knows that it exists, and now they have tourists.
Oh my god, could you imagine how annoying that would be?
I suppose in all fairness...
It's almost like somebody already built that. It's called the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Except it's with people that actually live there.
If we do Universal again, we're not doing the Harry Potter area, are we? Well, no, we might, because I'm sure you want butterbeer. You can get apparently really drunk there.
I don't give a shit about butterbeer. Just give me a J.
I'll bring some fun stuff for the con.
Look, I like drinking, but you hand me a Jack and Coke, I don't care where I am, I'm going to sit there and enjoy it.
Reparo.
Reparo?
Revelio.
You're not even trying.
Yep. Flattened armor guide page. This set of armor belonged to Sir Skagglethorpe. Fuck you. The heedless who unwisely challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs.
That seems like a bad idea.
Apparently it very much was.
I never thought I'd actually enjoy
Butterbeer just sounds nasty, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, I don't even know what... See, it's like, I know of butterbeer, but I don't know what... Because, I mean, they drink it in Harry Potter, and I'm assuming the kids aren't getting shit-faced at school, so... Like, I don't know what it's supposed to be in Harry Potter, if it's, like, their version of, like, root beer or something. Maybe the chat can help me out with that, because... All I'm familiar with is that they use it to sell beer at the Hogwarts thing.
Yeah, I know about the broomstick toy. I do know about that. I almost wish I had bought one just so I could sell it, because those things are worth thousands now.
Wow, wow.
You know about the broomstick toy, right?
Yep. I remember when that
Somebody in marketing was losing their mind laughing that actually got it out for sale. Hey guys, I have a really stupid idea for a toy. There's no way they'll take this seriously. Holy shit, they took it seriously.
Yep, we're gonna carry this joke all the way to fruition.
Probably some stupid British thing. It's cream soda, that's all it is?
Oh, okay.
Why don't they just call it cream soda? Christ.
Because they have to call everything magical and shit.
If it doesn't get you drunk, don't call it beer.
I think it... What about root beer?
Shut up, Mike. I was hoping you wouldn't bring that one up. I already realized after I was saying it how dumb it was.
Those are the poisonous mushrooms.
We're gonna see shit.
No. Those are the fun mushrooms. The poisonous mushrooms just kill you.
I don't know, you could see shit before you die. You don't know.
If you do, you ain't gonna tell anybody about it.
Why does everyone still say the calmly thing? Why? Is that just...
See if I can fly.
Butterbeer is a cross between root beer and cream soda. Oh.
That actually kind of sounds delicious. And then they added alcohol to it, which made it better.
They did it Universal.
That's what I mean, which made it better.
Yeah. Although I think you can get that at the regular part of the park too, so we don't have to pay extra to go to Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Even though it has a massive candy store.
I wouldn't be paying extra to go to Harry Potter.
I'd rather do Halloween Horror Nights and then go to the regular park a little bit during the day before the Halloween Horror Nights open, so I can do the Transformers ride. Should I shoot that?
I guess not. Unless you have to be closer.
That's what I'm thinking. Nope.
Apparently you can't pop the balloon. Alright, we're almost there. You're jumping around like a spastic thing.
I could have fast traveled here.
And get you. You're like me when I was playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, no, Sam. At some point, you just forget the horse exists and just run around.
Oh, I didn't forget. I deliberately didn't use it.
It is good to see you, my friend. Hello, Natty. How are you? I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you. I'm all right at the moment. If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Should we be the idiot that just keeps saying it, or should we actually keep quiet?
I mean...
Remember, we're supposed to be 15.
What do you think is going to be funnier by the end of the day?
Basically, her telling everybody.
Always go with funny.
Although the chat is telling me to keep quiet.
Okay, keep quiet then. The chat knows best.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student. A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own. What sort of stand? Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm going to go use magic to wage war.
On their own.
Yes.
And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock. I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise. That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow? I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right.
But how? I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Gryffindor.
Did you have me run all the way out here for this?
On your guard.
God damn it, woman! You could have told me this at the castle.
You said it. You had fast travel.
What's going on here?
Just because you choose not to use the mechanic does not mean the mechanic does not exist.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Oh God, punt it.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look
Maybe
elsewhere for wares.
Exposing yourself
I've
to
nothing
people
to sell
again?
now. Oh, I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Would I just make him happy if I say he's equal? Why are they not equal to wizards? What the fuck?
Did they?
Is racism a huge thing in Harry Potter?
I have no idea how important it is in any way, shape, or form, but he is shorter and weaker than you. Does he have a paintbrush shoved up his butt?
Mike, no.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
Dude, I'm just here to make you a servant.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me.
People
it was
pick
nice
Slytherin.
meeting you.
We're apparently in the
Wish it had
smart
been
one.
under better circumstances.
So, people are saying racism is a huge thing in the books. Okay.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
I have none right now. Okay, sure.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
You know you're not supposed to tell them that.
So what you're saying is Hogwarts is a jip.
Yes.
Which means that I'm actually being taught to use magic
I
for
sell only
superficial
potions
purposes.
and
Are
their
there cameras in
ingredients.
my room?
If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Special effects?
What do you have for sale?
What
And
can I
it
help
died.
you with today?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, that might be good. Oh, that's 300. Fuck you. I know. I'm not using my money for this shit. I'll make my own potions.
I hope to see you again sometime.
He's Scottish, yes. The voice of Scrooge McDuck is in this,
After what
and he
Van Hook
actually
did to that
voices
goblin
really
banker at
well,
Gringotts,
which makes me think
I
that they
shouldn't be
really did a
surprised
bad
if what
job with the
happened to Orm.
recording for Dreamlight Valley. He was given really bad voice direction. I pre-ordered this game, and you were streaming it before I got it. I was streaming it yesterday. What did you get it for? The PC opened up yesterday if you have the deluxe edition. And a huge thanks once again for Lynx for supplying the game to us. Now I might just make my own little save. Fuck around in this later. Don't make... Yes, buy your own, make your own potions. It's cheaper in the long run.
Yeah, just like mixing your own liquor and burning your own horse.
The fuck is that? Oh, whatever, it's dead. It's dead now.
Thornback shooter.
Incendio.
Oh, spiders. Giant spiders.
There's a victory that came on too soon.
Hate it!
Light it on
I hate
fire.
it. There were giant spiders in this game. Why did no one warn me?
Well, I mean, why else would they figure out an ability to throw fire at things?
This is true.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Leviosa. Incendio.
As it should be.
You fucked that thing.
It's a spider. It knows what it deserves.
Raid?
That was Simon Pegg voicing Headmaster Black? Really?
Really?
Wow.
I mean, I knew he did voice acting, but I didn't know he was in this.
Maybe he's a Harry Potter fan.
Maybe he has kids that are around that age. Or there's also the fact that he's British.
This must be it.
It's gonna be like Goza Teshuma. Am I gonna take over the camp? Because that would be
Looks as if
great.
there's more than one way to
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's the scenery isn't as beautiful as Ghost of Tsushima, but I mean, for what it is, it looks very nice. Why do you have explosive barrels? What is going on? This is like the most dangerous school ever.
Leviosa.
Hit me with an axe, shoot
Who
it.
do you think you are?
Not quick enough.
Wow, how did you miss entirely there, buddy?
Leviosa.
Because he sucks at life.
Much too slow. Easily diverted.
You need to levitate him. He has the shield.
This will not go well for you.
I won't.
That'll do it.
Yep.
That wasn't who I was aiming for, but okay.
Handle a little
Behind you.
altercation.
Look at that. Oh, there's more than one of them.
Incendio.
Oh God, why are there so many?
You are
Oh,
terrible.
you wandered into a fuck fest. You're gonna die.
Losing your stride.
You're so very weak.
That has a red shield. I think that's great.
Are you quite finished?
All
Oh, I
right.
figured out how to fuck this guy's day up.
No!
I just hit him with an anvil.
I will
Jesus.
make you.
Run for your life! You have one hit. Oh, you're fucked.
Deserved that, you did.
They kicked your ass.
I'm gonna try again.
I think you should maybe. Do you have any stronger spells?
No.
All you have is the. Here's what I'd say, like, because I'm not sure exactly how the mechanics work, because I'm not exactly playing the game. But as many times as you can throw shit, just throw shit. Just pretend you're playing Midnight Suns and just use knockback.
Hell yeah.
Because at least you'll damage something and you'll also throw it and stun it at the same time. Or
Thank
if hit it
you,
with something
chat, for letting
explosive.
me know a little late that there was spiders.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Spiders. Oh God.
How many of you are there?
Because these guys are all around.
Wouldn't it be funny if I was supposed to, like, stealth this shit?
Kill spells glance off of me. Stealth kill option?
No, I don't think it's that kind of a game.
I'm just saying. What? This is a horrible thought, but what if, like, the stealth kill option was you just sneak up on one of these little things and then you just, like, take your wand out and stab it in the neck a bunch of times? Stealth kill. This is magic. They want your butt right now. It's not pleasant for them.
You won't stop me.
That's the little fucker I'm trying to get.
Yeah, if you somehow manage to
where am I?
You fell
There I go. Camera!
Prepare to surrender now.
Incendio.
You.
Dodge roll. Dodge roll.
They weren't kidding about that becoming your best friend.
What?
Fuck me.
Oh, this'll be a lark.
Leviosa.
That was a good dodge.
Leviosa.
We're gonna have a guy in the race.
Oh, that was meant for me.
What an unfortunate end for you.
I aim that terribly.
I could tell.
Shut up here.
Not quite.
Is that the best you can do?
Incendio.
Fuck, I didn't aim fast enough. Looking for more shit to throw at them.
You are close enough. That was
Got it!
nice.
Oh god, there's one more.
Several more.
No, he's the last one.
An utterly pitiful display.
I think? No, he's not. This little fucker's still alive.
If only Ranrock were here to see this.
Dead now, bitch.
Behind you.
Yep.
Ranrock will lead us to victory.
I forgot I have that.
Incendio.
You telling me you've had a shield this entire time?
Yeah, it's kind of finicky though. But shut up. I did it without it. I lived! I like the game.
You move that thing? Or oh yeah. It's like you can
Bring that with me maybe? Hold on, was there something over here?
Oh, the chest. Celtic attire. It looks like when you get close to it, it has something. Like, it gives you an option for something, I think. More mushrooms. How many shrooms do I need?
There is never enough.
There's a red thing over there. There's still an enemy in here. To your right.
No, yeah, you're right. Unless that's a glitch, which would be hysterical.
Nope, he's in there.
Oh, he's stuck! Holy shit, he's stuck. Yeah, I'll take it.
Terribly outmatched. Surely you can see
Yeah,
that.
free XP in an RPG game, you can never say no. What the hell happened to him?
He's literally stuck. Holy
He's
shit.
stuck behind the pillar. Did he die? No, he's alive. He's still on the map.
Let's see. Hey there, buddy!
That was
your
quite
cow.
something. Now, to Freon's carts.
Did that happen?
Yes. Collect. There's your map. Hufflespunk. I think that's actually worse than what you were wearing. Because it gave you a down arrow.
Oh, did it?
Check it, because yeah, probably, because yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right.
a 16 and it's a 7. Because it's going by the rarity scale. So like green is uncommon, blue is rare, purple is epic, and yellow is legendary, or it's using a different type of system where yellow is a different color. But it seems like green and blue are like your uncommon and rare, and then maybe your epics are yellow and your legendaries are purple or something like that. But it seems like it's using that type of a system. I've played way too much Destiny to memorize all that.
Yep. Feel good about
Quite
yourself?
an enchantment. The carts are
Every
returning
time
to
I look at that hour count when I log in. I'm gonna type to you how many hours it is, so you can understand something.
Oh, it won't let me ride on top of the cart. Dang it! I wanted to ride on the cart. Hey, you guys want to know what the difference between this and Forspoken is? This one's fun. And the character's not annoying.
And it hasn't killed your computer.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, look, it's coming with us.
You pinned it in front of the wagon. Is that what you were supposed to do?
Nope, but it's coming with us anyway.
Okay,
Can I ride on top of that?
Okay, so now,
Let me
well,
up.
it stopped. So how do you get it to get? How do you get it to get going again?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
He's getting a free.
I have no idea what's going on.
He's getting a free item.
God. How did you break it again?
I have no idea. It's just going off on its own. I like Disney Infinity. You can't blame them for Disney making them put everything behind the paywall already. Dumb spiders. Do I have
Revelio?
No, that's not it.
Yeah, actually, what spells do you have? Because I'd be more than curious to know. Okay, so there's definitely some... the red ones are the ones you want for all the combat bullshit.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like you have some kind of, like, death spells, too, because there's one with a skull.
So, Mike, are you going to buy the game?
Oh, God, no. Look, and that's nothing against the developers. It's just I'm not a fan of Harry Potter. I just don't care. Now, if you ever make an art or a TBS,
yeah, like I said, this game is more fun than Forspoken. I have not gone back to Forspoken. I just uninstalled it.
That is a low bar.
I didn't even put that video up. That's how much problems I had with it.
I mean, I don't blame you. That
What
thing
can I do for
was
you?
a train wreck.
What do you have for sale?
Let me sell shit.
What can I help you with today?
Yeah, you probably don't need any of the lower stuff.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Oh, you know what it is? They have upgrade slots on some of this stuff, too.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly the one you're wearing.
I think we keep the look of the thing, so I don't really need these anymore. I'll keep that.
Oh, you don't have, so I don't know what trait supply does. Oh, well, the one on the top is the one, does it tell you if you're wearing it right now, or are the ones you're wearing excluded from this?
I think the ones I'm wearing are excluded.
Well, the
see you
blue
again
one you
sometime.
highlighted there for your head is better than what you currently have.
I don't have anything on my head, that's why.
Oh. You're trying to keep the FaceTime?
Yeah.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my
I
carts.
want cool wizard armor.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
Mike, I'm looking at that number on my screen over there. You might have a problem.
Yeah.
Also, hold on, I need to go turn on my light. It's dark in my room.
I'm gonna write below it how many days that is.
Oh, God. Ah, ow, 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 ow. Fuck my goddamn hip. Ow.
You okay?
I'm back.
What did you do, bump your hip?
No, somehow I hurt my hip the last few days, and it's been hurting to walk.
That's not good.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints.
Yeah, look, here's your shit. Go back in the swamp. Don't come back.
You've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Shut the fuck up, chat.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'll be happy to show you my wares.
So a blank canvas, wow.
Archie, I don't have time to argue.
Are there any other missions in the area? Do a couple more missions today.
It represents the blankness of his mind.
Ow.
It is an eternal canvas for which anyone can paint the art that they want using their minds. Therefore, it is the greatest art because I did nothing.
Doesn't look like there's anything else around here. This is a very big map, Jesus.
Yeah, no, they didn't skimp.
It's gonna be a long game, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, it's a AAA title from what I understand, so I'd imagine the campaign would... And it's an RPG, I'd imagine it would probably be something around 60 hours.
Says, I don't care to the girl from Skywalker's speech about the Tusken Raiders from the sequel. From the prequels, what?
Yes.
What's that big pumpkin? I think that we're just stealing people's shit at this point.
Again, the way that magic would actually affect society is just the damn trolls.
Yeah.
Like, it would just evolve to the point where people wouldn't even use it for good purposes. They'd just use it to fuck with other people.
Yeah, that's the game I want to play.
And then everybody would either be a necromancer or a destruction wizard.
Is that why they kept burning witches? Because they were sick of them just pulling shit on everybody?
One too many whoopee cushions in the parishioners' chambers. Light the sheep on fire.
You can't.
Burn him.
Tego. Incendio.
Oh, you
mind,
can!
you can light his ass on fire.
Light his butt on fire.
We are mature adults.
Let's cook Dobby.
We'll go look for Dobby.
I don't even know if he's alive. I don't know if he's alive at this point. Trials of Merlin Herbology class, Professor.
Our department dedicated to making sure normal people never encounter magic. That means there are too many wizards running around fucking about.
I should investigate.
Which makes it funnier.
Yep. I'm telling you.
God, people really do not like Dolby in the chat.
No, they don't. I mean, it would be fun if you could light the little bastard on fire. Push her in the pond.
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the bar.
I don't work
Pinch
here. I'm a
Smedleys?
student.
I was hoping someone
Like you.
would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Are you paying me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
I'm going to keep it for myself.
Are you saying that you think your siblings may have faked their own deaths to steal a precious item from your family?
I mean, it is an RPG.
And now you're asking me to hunt them down and kill them in order to get it back?
I never said kill.
You didn't have to.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page here.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
You're gonna be a bitch, aren't you?
You are a snooty whore.
Well, she is a Slytherin.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
That makes way too much sense.
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
How much are you paying me for this
I do
job?
hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is
I
just
ain't jumping in
northeast
there.
of the dock.
These are my good
I
shoes.
should dive down and see.
No. Oh, now they're all wet anyway. God damn it.
It's fine, I have magic. Oh god, it's a leech. What the fuck?
That's gross.
I don't...
Leech juice? You mean blood?
That's not a leech. Also, that was a... Okay. That looked more like a, snail. Not snail. No, what's the other one?
Slug.
Yes. Am I just gonna walk into the... There's no way. There's no way it's just gonna let me do this. Are you serious?
Find some way to tell you. Okay, alright. Now you're swimming. That was stupid. Let's see if we can reach the edge of the map.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
It's gonna be a giant monster in that.
God damn it, it was just a shoe.
It was just a hat, it was worse. An ugly hat.
Nomad hat. Actually better than your current hat.
Not wearing a hat, Mike. That is nice, though.
Because you don't have a hat.
I know you like hats, Mike.
Just because I'm bald.
I have a Godzilla hat for you.
Because I'm bald. Quidditch goggles? Now you're just gonna look like a dork.
So I'll look like one of these wizards anyway.
Alright, time to swim out to sea. We're gonna go find Jaws.
I want to see Wizards versus Jaws.
I can make that happen.
Yes. Do it. People are just throwing a lot of shit out here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh god, this would be so heavy to wear after it gets wet.
It's
There we go.
Smedley family astrolabe.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
You better pay me for this shit.
Alright, I got your shit. Where's my money? Where's my money? I don't
I
have
should
any
save
money.
and see if I can just keep it and see what her response is.
I don't have any money. Okay,
Why are
goes
you
back in the
swimming with a
pond.
book in your hand? Because my character is not smart.
Oh god damn it. Everything is soaked through. Literally everything. Oh, you're skimming rocks.
That's kind of neat.
With a wand.
Fuck you,
See,
magic.
that's the other thing I always found, like, pretentious about wizards. Like, even situations where you don't need to use magic, they use magic just because they can.
Exactly.
It's what makes
Fuck
them
you,
douches. It's what makes them douches to everybody else who can't do magic.
Terribly difficult.
I know how to walk.
I mean, I think we went over this before about the whole thing involving the fact that literally Harry Potter is just, you took the squishiest class in D&D and just made a shit ton of them and stuck them in a dimension where a lot of bad shit can happen to them.
Yes. And bad shit
Hello,
does
Grace.
happen to them.
I followed
And
your
then you released
bearings
a
on a dive
necromancer.
in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
'Cause you know what?
I want to see.
And I'm keeping it.
I did find it. However, I've taken a liking to it, so I'm going to keep it.
What? But you can't. It doesn't belong to you.
Finders keepers, Grace.
I can't believe this. Father's stupid oath just cost us a priceless family
This is
artifact.
so funny.
I hope your new astrolabe brings you nothing but sorrow. If you can even work out how to use it. I
Okay,
knew I should've
so now we're gonna make her pay for this shit. Where's my manual save? Thank you.
It's right there.
Hi, Miko Mimi. Yes, it's almost dinner time. Yes, it is. It is almost dinner time. You have 2 more minutes.
Are you trying to nom nom on my foot? Don't nom nom on my foot. Miko's trying to eat my foot, everybody.
That's unfortunate.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible. Did you find the...
I
I didn't. Okay, that one wasn't on purpose. That was an accident, I swear. Want to make
Oh,
her pay
God.
for that shit.
I'm dying. Be careful when you sift through this time.
I will. No, it really was. Yeah, thank God. This is like Skyrim. You just keep doing shit over and over again because you feel like being evil.
I used to just
Hello.
kill everyone.
Oh. I did, but it wasn't easy. I shall need to be compensated.
I see. That's fair, I suppose. A reward, so to speak, for finding the buried treasure. Thank you for recovering it. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
Never done it before in my
Thank you
life.
again.
Wow,
And I
20
do
bucks
hope
you
keep diving.
fucking get.
You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Couldn't give me more money. Holy oh, nice. I got a mermaid mask. Awesome. I'm gonna wear the mermaid mask.
Is this a starfish you put over your face?
No. Get up, Mike. Where is...
Where
the hell would it be?
Check faceware again. Maybe it's... what's what? Highlight some of there.
Let's see. I wonder if we have to do that, then do... Yep, there we go.
Oh.
That looks terrible.
Weird. Oh, you got John Lennon glasses.
For long, I don't. Hey, look, I'm playing Death Stranding.
Oh, God. Ben Franklin. Bifocals. Harry Potter.
I will be taking a break in a minute to feed the pets. So, Mike, do you mind keeping everyone busy just while I go feed the pets?
Turn around.
Ooh, we got a robe. Alright, I will be right back. Everybody talk to Mike. I'm going to regret saying that, aren't I?
Velvety.
Let me get the be right back up. Give me a minute. XSplit, why are you being slow?
And it's just become a Polanski movie.
Chat, no.
Which one? Because there are good ones. Oh God. Okay. Like opinions on the Mario and Luigi RPG series. Mario and Luigi RPG. Are you talking about Super Mario RPG? Because remember, I played that a long ass time ago. I know Purity's played that too. I don't really know. And see, here's the thing. Most of the Mario games I played were the very, very early ones. I didn't really play many of the later ones. Even when I had a GameCube, the only one I think I remember playing was Super Mario Sunshine, which I did really, really like. But yeah, I'm not really I'm not a huge Nintendo person. Like, there's a witch who had a fetish for being burned at the stake in Harry Potter lore. Oh, is that where the painting comes from that we saw earlier in this thing? Because there was one of a chick getting burned alive and she was like all for it for some reason. I just assumed that she had a desire to be self-immolated. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Should there be a proper Zelda 3? Another series I'm not really overly familiar. I don't think I've played any Zelda games. I know that that's kind of heresy. But I'm not really a huge Nintendo person. Do Palpatine saying, "You a wizard, Gary"?
Are you a wizard, Gary?
No, as in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Okay, never played any of them, so I can't give you an accurate opinion on that. I apologize. Who's the best Ninja Turtle and why is it Donatello? Okay, the last part is not a question. The first part is Raphael, with Mikey being a close second. Zelda 2099, is that just going to be like Link going to like the Spider-Man 2099 universe and getting pounded by Ultimate Hulk? Nah, I'd settle for a real... okay. Yeah, the witch would cast an anti-burn charm that would tickle her. That's kind of messed up. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, but I mean, here's the hypothetical in this situation. I don't know if this was ever explained in the books or any of that bullshit. Zelda 29, Link in space. I can see that working. I can see that working as just like a fun thing. I mean, every franchise, eventually, when they run out of ideas, you gotta go to space. No, but like, think about the idea about this. So she gets off to being burned at the stake. So then how many other witches get burned at the stake because she was doing dumb shit to try and get burned? She would wear different disguises. Okay. So was she just every witch burning that ever existed? Is that supposed to be kind of the joke? She canonically allowed her to be caught in nearly a dozen or so disguises just so they'd burn her and she'd get free tickles. Yeah, no, that's... I mean, it's amusing. Don't get me wrong. Only if they change his name to Lorax. Or Lonk. Lonk. Lonk instead of Link. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, there's Super Mario Galaxy, I know, but, like... Well, I mean, that's the other thing, is Mario is, like... It's a series that doesn't need to make sense. You can go to space at any point in time in that series. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be fun. Oh, God. It's kind of fucked up, not gonna lie. Wait till Purity finds out about the witch with the weird fetish. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one to explain. Ever play a Wario Land game? Yes, I did. I played Wario Land 3 on the, I think it was Game Boy Color at the time. Or it was Wario Land. It was Wario Land, I think it was Wario Land 3 was the one that I played. That was on Game Boy Color, which was really, really fun. Are you guys enjoying the Harry Potterness so far and all the stupefaction? Stupefy, stupefy, stupefy. Have you heard about the new Wario game, Pizza Tower? No, again, I don't really keep up with too much Nintendo stuff. I mostly hear stuff from Purity.
Hi.
Hi.
It's not a Wario game. It's a fan game.
First time chat. Two Fish Nexus. Hello. I just read the Wikipedia for the witch you were talking about. I guess it sounds like a fun time if you're into it. Oh, yeah. So they explained to me, you remember that painting we saw earlier of the witch that was getting, like, burned and she was, like, okay with it? That witch, apparently, in Harry Potter lore, actually, and the chat's, but I'm assuming the chat's telling the truth to me, I think they are, is that she would cast an anti-burn spell on herself so that the fire only tickled her, and she would literally try to get burned at the stake just so she could get tickled.
That's fucked.
Yep.
Welcome, everybody. Yep, I am back. I'll probably take one more break to give Joker a shot when it's time, and then eventually I will stop because I need dinner. But let's continue for a little longer.
And we're still swimming in the water. It's like Jason in the lake.
That's neat. Let's go with that.
Got us some robes. Oh, you can install shit on this one, too.
Yeah. I don't think we're at that spot yet, but... I do like that you get to keep the look of a outfit even when you sell it. That's really nice. I'm probably just going to make corn dogs because I'm trash. And I'm too tired to really cook tonight.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil.
Just come on to me.
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Alright, we're gonna kill these people.
Before you even realize it.
You lit that man on fire.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I do like her outfit. I'm going to steal her clothing. The collection section of your field guide has been updated with new enemy types. That's cool.
You know
That just sounded weird.
we can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere.
Let me take this student off of my
Why do you want to steal my clothes? Weird.
I mean, it's a nice outfit. It's an RPG. That wouldn't be the weirdest thing.
You're easier to spot.
The hiding body part is usually a big thing. Here's my other question too, like depending on how long this goes on for. I'm assuming she would automatically lose, but can she die?
I have no idea.
Ooh, we made it level 9. Any more of
What
these
on earth
jackasses
just
hanging
happened?
around?
I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Lady, are you just gonna shrug off the fact we just killed like 5 people?
Maybe.
Are you
Every
all
single
right?
one of you people is a cold-blooded psychopath.
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Oh, he sounds like a dick.
Can I ask you a question? Why do they put up with the Slytherins? Because it seems like all of them are
I'd be keen to know more
dicks.
about the trials.
Well then,
Do you
I'll
want me to
let
go
you
get the
in on
audio?
a little secret.
No, but I'm just saying,
No
like, in
one
the,
has yet
in, like,
managed
the
to
case
figure
of war, it's like,
out
why
how
wouldn't
they
you just
work.
purge those
But
ones?
I believe
'Cause they're the
I
ones
have
that give the
just
school money.
unlocked a crucial clue. I
that's
suspect
unbelievable.
that
That makes sense.
Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, I'll do it. And, you know, in case it doesn't
brought
work,
a trunk chock
everything goes
full
boom.
of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Mallow sweet sounds like a candy. Is it
This
mallow,
trunk?
marshmallow, and
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have
not
some.
Egypt? England. What the fuck? I'm tired.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Alright, here's what you gotta do. You gotta place all this shit over here. Alright, we need the blood of a goat.
What? Did you see
Hi.
that? The vines
Hi.
disappeared.
The dog is staring
What
at
should I
me.
do now?
My dog's staring at you.
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these.
Shoot her in the
vines.
face. Damn it.
Leviosa!
I want to know how sturdy those wands are.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Assume it's a time.
We're playing a 15-year-old. If you guys are talking about a virgin sacrifice, I'm just saying.
That one.
The
Which one did I miss?
back where they started.
I thought the last one I didn't think it went down. That's why they all pop back. That's why they all pop back up. There you go. Oh, you can fire that from a distance. Well, no, you have to do them all because it's time now.
Incendio.
There you go.
No, you cannot do it.
Yeah, a little bit closer for distance, I guess. Well, shit. Oh, it's a gazebo.
How beautiful!
It's Gandalf. Hi, Gandalf.
What's
up, Gandalf?
You're gonna piss somebody off with that.
Look, honestly, if we're gonna have this argument, Gandalf is so much better of a wizard than Harry Potter
I now
ever
have
was.
even more questions. How does it work?
Gandalf
I
won
must review
wars,
my
goddammit.
notes. I may
He
have
fought a
missed
Balrog.
something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research.
It's a fun little world
My
thing.
guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Lady,
And
we
do be
killed people
careful out
together.
here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
How do you sleep at night?
Apparently very easily.
They're all a bunch of bloodthirsty psychopaths.
You fucking stole that from Discworld.
You forgot one.
I can't aim for shit, Mike.
They're full of
Apples.
apples.
It was indeed full of apples.
What the fuck?
You don't like apples?
No, but like, kind of random. Although to be fair, there's literal jumping fungus on the screen, so.
Super Mario would be happy.
Super
damage?
Super Mario would be devouring those things by the handful to feed his crippling hallucinogenics addiction.
Yeah.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Every time you use magic for something you can very easily do on your own.
Discworld, you've not heard of that game before.
before.
Listen here, you little shit. Discworld is a book series. Yes, there are video games. I actually really want to stream one of them for you guys because it has Eric Idle in it, but I don't know if anyone's been able to get it running.
This looks intriguing.
Is it that bugged?
It's an old DOS game.
Revelio.
Pumpkins. Very large pumpkins.
There's something around.
Can you go in the door? It was just behind you?
I'm going to eventually. I want to see if it's outside first. Nope, okay. Now I go outside. Groundskeeper's tools. One might surmise that this set of tools could be enchanted to create all sorts of furnishings for a cozy hut, as large as the occupant may need.
Good jump. Can you go upstairs? Or was there a ladder?
No, there's
or
no
anything?
upstairs.
Okay.
Now we're running all the way back so I can kill things.
Sky rocks in the night. Running back to Hogwarts, running back to Hogwarts.
I will Skyrim this shit and get up here one way or
Could
another.
it be
Yep.
a Merlin trial?
Oh god, I remember doing that. Alright, show me your crap. Okay. Or not.
What you want me to do with this thing?
We gotta push it.
Oh, I see the trick to this. Nope. Wait, what? Oh, we have to get rid of some gear. Okay.
Do we need like an upgraded version?
Where is the gear stuff that's... Really? Is it that finicky with gear?
What happened?
It's saying that I need to... Okay, let me just destroy a piece of gear. Alright, well, if I do that?
Can you charge spells?
No.
Incendio.
Maybe...
Reparo.
What else do you have? What does the feather thing do?
It makes things float. Maybe I'm supposed to be here?
Levioso.
Did you use the feather?
Oh, okay.
Did you use the... Okay.
This is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Come here. I command you.
Here's a question. Did you try using these?
It doesn't float.
Damn it.
Reparo.
Did it glitch?
I got it to move a little.
Yeah, that's what I mean. By maybe it's supposed to move a lot and it's stuck on something.
Yeah, you might be right.
Or hang on a second. Look down that hill behind you. Is there anything down there that maybe that thing's supposed to hit?
Don't think so.
I see a light. Oh, wait, you just moved it by...
What?
You just moved it by walking into it.
How?
I don't know. Maybe if you...
Are you fucking with me?
I honestly think it might be glitched.
Yeah, you're right, it might be.
Or maybe you're just supposed to pull it in a certain line, like a small like pathway or something that you can kind of see.
No, I don't have any others.
Is there like something behind?
Oh yeah, it's glitched. It is very much. Let's see if I can get it if I go like over here.
Can you pull it down, maybe? Like
no, I wish you could pull it.
No, I mean, like, instead of pulling it uphill, can you pull it, like, down until it reaches the path and then roll it, maybe?
You need... Oh, we don't have the thing for it yet?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, these are puzzles, so, I mean, there's probably a chance that we need other spells in order to solve some of them.
Yeah, people are saying we need other spells, okay.
So we gotta go back and, you know, punch the old magic bag and start winning some stuff again.
See, when you say punch the old magic bag, I'm not sure if you're talking about the old lady or if you're talking about magic bags.
I do want to punch Caretaker in the face.
That's what I thought you might have been talking about. They'll make you a mod
that
for that,
wasn't
just
where I
wait.
was going, but as soon as you said punch an old lady, I'm like, oh god, I want to punch that old lady.
Leviosa. Oh, fuck you. You almost got me to say it.
Alright.
Isn't this the bridge everybody in the... What the hell? Oh, I see an owl. Can I pet it?
Nope. Can you shoot it? Oh my god, you can shoot at the arrow. That's mean. Oh god.
Incendio.
Oh god.
That is messed up,
You
Dex.
cooked him.
And he lives. Hi, little bird. I promise not to cook you like your brother. He's so cute.
Poor goddamn owl.
I like owls. I'm blaming Mike for that, everyone. Mike doesn't like owls.
No, I like owls. I don't like rodents. And owls eat rodents.
I got yelled at in the Discord for the squirrels.
Why? Because they said they were going to give you a disease?
Yes.
I mean, the other thing is I've seen videos where people pet those things and then suddenly they go into attack mode and gnaw your finger.
Incendio!
Sandy. Go take bitches.
Revelio.
Lachlan the Lanky. The statue depicts the wizard Lanklan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself. What precisely, no one knows.
Goddamn silly weirdos.
Sorry, treasure chest.
Treasure?
Incendio!
I would have burned that lock.
You're a midget, Harry. My God, Harry. You've turned yourself into a toad.
We will get the lock open eventually, everybody. Also, this would scare the shit out of me in real life. But it is cool.
Indeed.
We've just been running around all night, don't mind us. We don't need sleep.
There's no such thing as sleep in this universe. We have magic.
This is true. We just cast a spell to keep our asses awake forever.
Literally the only shit that is necessary in a world with magic is for horrible things to happen.
But I wonder if coffee would still exist.
Yeah, but it would be magic coffee. Mostly just because there'd still be coffee shops. Is that Harry Potter? Screw you, discount Harry Potter. You're all going to have fun learning to be wizards. Told me to see you after class because my answer
I hope
to
you were able to
question
take
3
care
was
of
go
everything
to
I had
hell,
asked you
bitch.
to do.
Professor,
He's not
I
caretaker.
completed all of your most recent assignments.
Why are you
Well
wearing a
done.
mask?
Then you're
Because
ready
I
to learn
can. It's my
Expelliarmus.
self-expression.
Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
So you're saying if I just shoot them in the knee, they can't cast spells? Can you just give me the Glock and I could be on my way?
Good work.
That's how you stop a wizard.
If you wish to stay
In
in
fact, I feel like
practice.
that's easier than training to be a wizard. You can just give me a gun.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
I'm
What
not
did
sure
you
what
do?
that means, but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now,
were you running
I
Black
hope I've
Ops for
satisfied your
Hogwarts?
curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
So she's the one that used the magic gun.
Okay, anytime you can say that the things that you were doing were quote-unquote unspeakable, I have questions about what war crimes happened.
Revelio.
More than we have time to talk about, I guess. There's a thing here. I'll find it eventually.
Just because it's detecting the dummy?
Nope, I see it.
Yeah. Locked behind the door.
Oh, you tease. Fine, fuck you. I'll come back for you later.
Wonder Woman. Oh, you got a new spell.
Expelliarmus!
Hell yeah.
You seem to have the right end of the
Oh,
stick.
now you can actually
Keep
shoot people.
practicing.
Yep.
Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
I still say a gun is easier.
And you can just use magic to refill the bullets.
Why wouldn't you just do that with a normal gun?
We're gonna make so many little fuckers go boom in a minute.
Just walking through the hallway, exploding heads, lighting people on fire. Normal day at Hogwarts.
We're about to go do another duel. I'm sure they'll be fine this time.
Spare a moment?
I want to know if it was ever like a wizard like Geneva convention where they just all got together and said like, you know what, these are just the things that are so horrible that we're not gonna do them, and then everybody just went and did them anyway.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you.
Give everybody at this
I've
goddamn
heard all
school
about
the
you,
same
of course,
glasses.
confronting trolls and dragons.
Fuck off, 4 eyes.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
I'm sorry. I need someone to explain what every word in that sentence was.
Surely you're joking. You can't possibly be afraid of a puffskein.
It may seem irrational to you, but my experience with them has been most upsetting. They eat bogies, you know. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fake puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
No, I'm laughing because someone
like...
said the translation. Here's how someone translated it in the chat. You see, I'm a bitch.
That just sounds like you got a really bad venereal disease.
I'm just gonna be a dick to this guy.
I'm sorry, but you have to admit that's rather clever.
I do not have to admit that. Everett said the same thing. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlick kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
I'm very glad that I wasn't the only one that had that response to that professor's name.
What sort of plant should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlick grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Somebody said a puffkin is like a cute anteater you can throw, but it looks like a tribble from Star Trek. That's funnier if anyone knows anything about
Hidden
tribbles.
herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Let's go break into the secret corridor and then leave this guy fucked. So this guy's afraid of basically a harmless anteater?
When Helen said drawer, then...
Oh, what were I? The fuck is a tribble? You have Google, people. Use it.
I sent it to you. That in your DMs. That's what it is.
Oh my god, that's fucking adorable.
I can tell
That
why
is
he was
the cutest
excited
little
about
thing. He's a
and
bitch.
inside its mouth are 6 rows of razor-sharp teeth.
I don't know if you're kidding or not.
I'm gonna let it sit.
Damn it, Mike. So it's like a critter.
Yes, if you believe that.
You people have Google. Just look up a tribble. I actually have a little tribble in my in one of the boxes in my other room.
It's just a ball of fuzz that people were throwing at Shatner's head.
Oh, that's awesome! I like that. That is cool. Why is everything alive in this damn school?
Why is the bush at Charizard?
We still need to finish the Pokemon D&D thing.
Yeah, eventually. I do have the 3rd one written up.
Arch needs to get his ass back.
That 2nd one was so fucked.
What the fuck?
Those are beehives.
They are, and I'm very confused.
Or they're... Is that where Dobby lives? Oh, there we go.
Glumbumbles. Glumbumbles are magical flying insects that produce a treacle which will cause melancholy if consumed. They feed on nettles and nest in dark and secluded places. Unfortunately, they are known to infest beehives, having a devastating effect on the honey therein.
And why are you keeping... Oh, those were destroyed by them.
Revelio.
Okay, that's why I highlighted like that.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Incendio.
Have you found out if Dumbledore, our genie, is Dumbledore isn't in this? So we're gonna finish this mission and then we're gonna call it. We've been going for a while. Wow, I answered that before I even saw your thing, Leon. However long this mission is, and then we're gonna turn it back. I want to see if we can just call that guy a bitch. Because he kinda is.
You're a bitch. I think laughing at him was basically just calling him a bitch.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's snare.
I found your
Seems to
secret.
thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
I think you're being injured.
Yeah, I
you're
should
being
probably
injured.
move faster, but I
I
can't.
was gonna say, you're being injured.
I know I am! I'm screwed!
You dodge roll through it?
Lumos.
You plant. Fear my power!
Oh. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Instead of just tanking your way through it.
I lived, I don't care.
Incendio.
Lumos.
Incendio.
There you go, permanent light.
Mine.
My chest. Checked gloves. Oh, that's a purple.
Nice. We'll try those on in a minute. Ah, we'll try those on.
That means you got your first, I'm assuming like legendary would be that. Extraordinary. Okay, so that's their system. So what does it say when you go over a green one? So green is well appointed. Blue is
superb.
Superb. What's yellow?
Anything other than them? Let me see.
Yellow. Yellow is
legendary.
Legend is just legendary. Okay, that makes sense. You definitely want to keep yellow shit as much as you can.
Lumos.
Sneaky. Get out the way. It's a brick or something?
Repaired. Lumos.
Oh, fuck.
Incendio.
Okay, there you go.
Lumos.
All else fails, just light
the
it
hell
on
out
fire.
of that one.
Incendio.
All else fails, just light it on fire.
Lumos.
There's a
Seems
door
the
over
devil's
there, too.
snare is protecting a chest of some kind.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I think you have to
Keep pissing this plan off more. Oh, come on! What is this with the gear slot bullshit?
I think you have a joined inventory, so it's not like, oh, okay, or you can upgrade your inventory, one or the other. So, what does your inventory say? So, that's beasts, quest items, notes.
No, I guess gear is a different thing entirely.
I think okay, so gear is a different, but it says, gear slot. All right, so you only have 20 gear slots. Which is relatively small for a loot game like this, especially when you have multiple things. You definitely want the yellow.
So I'll get rid of some.
Yeah, the greens and the blues are pretty much useless.
And then I'll sell when I have some room.
The other thing is, I would assume that you would be able to upgrade your gear slots at some point. Ooh, Renaissance cap, another purple. I think there was a door. If you go back and turn immediately right, I think there was it was an open doorway over here.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
He didn't do shit! Why am I helping this guy?
Lumos.
Because he's a bitch, and sometimes bitches need help.
Incendio.
You found money.
Yeah, he's not going to be totally pissed that somebody stole all their money.
Collect random shit.
Lumos. Incendio.
Suck it.
Yeah, teacher won't notice at all that someone's been in here.
Nope. Every single torch is lit for no reason.
I got sleepy puppy on my bed.
Fuck it, it's Hogwarts.
Yeah. They'll just think that ghost did it.
You know what? He deserves to be blamed for that. I don't care if he did it or not. He deserves to be blamed for it.
You think the teacher would mind if we steal everything?
Nope. It's a loot game. Steal everything that isn't nailed down.
Ooh.
Voyage.
You're gonna get into playing this with me, aren't you?
I mean, I'm gonna enjoy watching it. Because I love I love looter games, and I love RPGs. I'm not buying it because, again, I don't really care that much about Harry Potter. I can just live it vicariously through you. You look like a dork.
Tomorrow, guys, we will be streaming some SpongeBob and stuff along with this.
Yay! I can't do a good Tom Kenny laugh. I can do a Peter Griffin laugh, but I can't do a Tom Kenny laugh.
It is hard to do the Tom Kenny laugh.
It's hard to get that, like, octave. Like, that man has an area that he operates in that is very unique.
You should see people's reactions when they hear that the guy that does Invader Zim, that's his normal voice.
That's unfortunate in a lot of ways.
I mean, it makes him a good voice actor. He's got a unique voice.
Oh, yeah, no. It definitely, for his profession, that is definitely an advantage. But it's one of those type of deals where it's like somebody's like at you know, he's like out somewhere and somebody at a restaurant kind of looks over their shoulder. Is like, is somebody playing Invader Zim on their cell phone? It's one of those things. That book is trying to get away. You kill that thing.
Got it.
Fine. Ooh, that was 80 XP. Damn. Good amount.
Let's see how many ways we can piss this character off.
Alright, bitch, here's your shit. Oh, sorry, I want it now. Because it's all very valuable to me. Or you just stab him.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Actually, I might just keep this. Fuck
now
you.
Now that I think about it, Puffskein Dunkeen, I think I shall keep this. You need to overcome your cowardice.
You can't be serious. This is awful. I don't know what to do now.
Just continue being a bitch.
I'm doing you a favor. Disappointment like this will encourage you to become a stronger person.
I don't need to be stronger. I need to be left alone. Even Zenobia Noak will make fun of me now. You've wasted my time. You're not who I thought you were.
What house is that?
Should never have trusted you.
He's a... Oh, I got an outfit done. Fuck. So should we keep this choice, guys? Or should we give it back to him? Or should we give it to him?
I think we should light him on fire.
Incendio.
It won't let me aim at him, like... Oh, there. Now. Keep it.
Fuck that guy.
Don't keep it. Give it to him. Fuck this kid. Give it to him. Alright, let me do another save, and then we'll see what we get from giving it to him.
Yeah, I would be curious. And keep in mind, we are only 6% through this game.
This is going to be a lot of streaming.
We have so much more comedy to get through. Gold.
I got the
Literal
cloak.
Gold. Literal fucking gold.
Do you get the cloak no matter what?
Or is it a different item depending on your choices?
Because I know with the other girl we didn't get the item. So I'm curious if the cloak is the same. Because I like the other cloak, so it's not as nice.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Doug.
That's one leaf. I appreciate you getting...
Now that I think...
Just to be a
You can't be serious.
You picked the dick option again.
Yeah,
oh, you're gonna go, I'm not serious.
Teasing. We had an arrangement.
Oh, thank goodness. This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will.
What would be funnier is if
Thank you for all of your help.
After all this
No
has
more
happened,
Puffskein
you find
Dunkeen
out,
for me.
you find the people that were making fun of him and then immediately tell them what you did. So that
God, I wish that was a fucking choice.
That would be awesome. Because then it's just like, you have plausible deniability, you still get the points with him, but then you also still get to watch him get made fun of.
Where's the cloak?
Cloak would probably be in, yep, maybe. Cloaks and robes. Well, you have one there that you're wearing.
Yeah, that's weird. How come I can't find it? Oh, is it just, hold on, I think I know what it is.
Your gear is maxed out again. Did you pick it up? Oh, there you go. Venomous tentacula robe. Look like a hobo.
We're slowly becoming more and more of a hobo, Mike.
I'm sorry, you look like a hobo that just found a very nice scarf.
It is very fashionable.
Most expensive thing you own as a hobo.
No, the mask might be worth something. It might be made out of jade.
Got that from an iParty, come on.
Shut up. You cannot prove that I got it from an iParty. I at least went to Spirit Store. Come on.
Went to the $2 section of Spirit Store.
Ouch.
Also, fuck that spider.
I'm not explaining that joke to anybody. Alright, so that's where we're gonna leave it, guys. So thank you for joining us. Party City is dead? What are you talking about? Hold on.
I have
What do
no
you mean
idea.
Party City is dead?